Wisdom Seeker Fitness Gal. I only saw part of your 2 comments about Rome. Yes, Rome was first among equals. You can use the term ecumenical patriarch if you'd like. It's fine. First among equals. Works too. First in honor works as well. And it was started by Simon Peter, as tradition tells us. Antioch was also started by Simon Peter, who was chief of the apostles. Yeah, there's that. Now originally there were 3 sees: Alexandria, Rome, Antioch, and then you had Constantinople and Jerusalem added. Now, it wasn't just the filioque and Petrine primacy that caused the split. The split had been coming for a long, long time, since the 4th century. From Manichaean ideas seeping in, to on and on and on, to the West adopting more and more Gnostic ideas. Now, the church is called Catholic. That was the name of the church, the Catholic Church. And where was Rome? Rome was the empire of the East, because the western part of the Roman Empire fell. There was no such thing as the Byzantine Empire. It called itself Rome. Everybody called itself Rome. In fact, Constantinople, its name was Rome. Now, when the city of Rome, when the Pope, after abuses had gotten so much, and after Photius in 900 had seen the filioque, and 154 years of debate had gone back and forth. The Pope sent emissaries, a really jerky guy, even by their standards, and they said, you have to accept the filioque, even though it's found nowhere in the Niceno-Constantinopolitan Creed, the symbol of our faith, and it was just come up with by some monks in Spain who we don't even know who their names are, to combat Arianism. And it does, in fact, back up Neoplatonism, which is a heresy of the church. But the Pope said, well, you have to listen to me because I am bishop of all bishops. And he got that from Tertullian, when Tertullian was using those terms to mock the Pope, because Bishop of Bishops was a pagan title. So was Pontifex Maximus. Now, when the dual excommunication happened in 1054, when Rome excommunicated Constantinople and then Constantinople excommunicated Rome, you had 3 more sees: Jerusalem, Alexandria, and Antioch, who were under Islamic rule. They were not under rule of the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, and they weren't under the armies of the Pope. And over a few years, in some cases it took 3 years, in other cases it took 18 months, everyone sided with Constantinople, because they said, this is innovation, this is new, the Pope can't just do this, and he can't just change an accepted creed that the Holy Spirit worked through these 2 councils to achieve, and just change it, and we don't even know who changed it. We just know kind of the why and the where. The 700s in the Iberian Peninsula against the Vandals. So, who is the one true Holy Catholic and Apostolic Church? Well, if you go to a Catholic church today, they will tell you that the Eastern Orthodox Church is 100% correct in every single thing they say and do. From liturgy to everything. They will even say that our Eucharist is 100% valid. And that a good Catholic can actually take our Eucharist. We don't see the same thing of them. But the Roman Catholic Church has since held voodoo ceremonies, Shinto ceremonies in places like Santa Maria Maggiore, St. Paul outside the walls, in their World Council of Churches. They've held voodoo ceremonies, Shinto ceremonies, Taoist ceremonies, all the different Hindu ceremonies in ancient churches in Rome that were dedicated to martyrs who were martyred because they refused to worship other gods and goddesses. And even lingam, even penises placed that were votive worshiping objects that were placed in ancient churches so as not to offend the Hindus. This is the fruit of Vatican II. So yeah, it strikes me as funny as when Roman Catholics try to attack the Eastern Orthodox Church, because according to their own catechism, they're not allowed to say anything against us or else be condemned as heretics, because they've really gotten themselves into a spot. All right, peace to you.